Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English the Natural Way. I'm Alex.
Hi, friends. I'm Linda. We're so excited to have you with us today. No matter where you are right now, at home, at work, or relaxing, thank you for choosing to learn English with us.
Today, we're going to talk about an essential tense in English, the simple future tense.
This is how we talk about things that haven't happened yet, things that will happen tomorrow, next week, or in the future.
If you're a beginner, don't worry at all. We're going to explain everything step by step in the simplest way possible.
By the end of this episode, you'll understand exactly what simple future means, when to use it, why we use it, and how to form it correctly.
Before we start, if you enjoy learning English in a simple and natural way, please like this episode, share it with your friends, and subscribe to English the Natural Way.
All right, let's get started.
So first, let's understand what simple future means in the easiest way possible.
Great. Let's break down these words to understand them clearly.
Simple means basic, not complicated, straightforward.
Future means later, after now, tomorrow, next week, next year, anything that hasn't happened yet.
So simple future is the basic way to talk about things that will happen after now.
For example, I will go to the store tomorrow.
This action hasn't happened yet. It's in the future.
She will call you later.
The call hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen in the future. We will visit Paris next year.
The visit is planned for the future, not now.
Can you see? Simple future is about things that haven't happened yet.
Now let's talk about the meaning of simple future in detail.
Yes, understanding the meaning helps you know exactly when to use it.
Simple future has several meanings and uses. Let's explain each one clearly.
Meaning 1, predictions, things we think will happen.
These are guesses or expectations about the future.
I think it will rain tomorrow.
She will probably be late.
The movie will be great.
They will win the game.
All of these are predictions. We're guessing about the future.
Meaning 2, spontaneous decisions. Decisions you make right now, at the moment of speaking.
These are instant decisions, not planned before.
For example, the phone rings and you say, I'll answer it.
You didn't plan to answer. You decided right now.
I'm thirsty. I'll get some water.
You just decided this moment. Oh no, you forgot your bag. I'll bring it to you.
An instant offer to help.
Meaning 3, promises or offers.
When you promise to do something or offer to help.
I will help you with your homework.
I promise I will call you tonight.
We will always be friends.
I will never forget you.
All promises about the future.
Now let's talk about where and when we use simple future.
Yes, there are specific situations where simple future is perfect.
Situation 1, making predictions or guesses about the future.
I think she will like this gift.
The weather forecast says it will be sunny tomorrow.
I believe he will pass the exam.
The concert will be amazing.
We're predicting what we think will happen.
Situation 2, making spontaneous decisions, deciding right now.
Someone says, we don't have any milk. You respond, I'll buy some.
Someone asks, who wants pizza? You say, I'll have pizza.
The phone rings. I'll get it.
All instant decisions. Situation 3, making promises or commitments.
I will be there on time, I promise.
I will always support you.
We will never lie to you.
I will help you whenever you need me.
All showing commitment to the future.
Situation 4, making offers to help.
I'll carry that for you.
I'll help you with that.
I'll drive you to the airport.
I'll make dinner tonight.
All offers of help.
Now let's talk about why we use simple future.
Understanding the why makes everything clearer.
We use simple future because we need to talk about things that haven't happened yet.
Life isn't just about now and the past. We need to talk about plans, predictions, and promises.
Why do we say, I will go to the store tomorrow?
Because it's a plan for the future and we need to communicate that plan.
Why do we say, it will probably rain?
Because we're making a prediction based on what we see or know.
Why do we say, I'll help you?
Because we're making a spontaneous offer at this moment.
Simple future helps us talk about tomorrow, next week, and our expectations.
Now, let's learn how to form simple future. This is the practical part.
Yes, the good news is that simple future is very easy to form.
The basic structure is subject plus will plus base verb.
Will is the same for all subjects. I, you, he, she, it, we, they.
I will go, you will go, he will go, she will go.
It will rain, we will go, they will go.
No changes. Will stays the same.
And after will, we always use the base form of the verb.
Not past, not ing, not s, just the base form.
I will eat, she will work, they will study.
Simple and easy.
We usually contract will in spoken English.
Yes, contractions make speech more natural and faster.
I will becomes I'll.
You will becomes you'll.
He will becomes he'll.
She will becomes she'll.
We will becomes we'll.
They will becomes they'll.
Let's practice with contractions. I'll see you tomorrow.
She'll call you later.
We'll meet at the restaurant.
They'll arrive at 6 p.m.
Much more natural.
Now let's talk about negative sentences in simple future.
Yes, to make negatives, we use will not, or the contraction won't.
The structure is subject plus will not or won't plus base verb.
I will not go, or I won't go.
She will not call or she won't call.
We will not be late, or we won't be late.
They will not forget or they won't forget.
Won't is the contraction of will not.
It's very common in spoken English.
Let's practice. I won't be long.
I won't forget your birthday.
We won't miss the train.
He won't tell anyone.
They won't believe this.
All negative sentences.
Now let's talk about questions in simple future.
Yes, to make questions, we put will before the subject.
The structure is will plus subject plus base verb.
Will you come to the party?
Will she be there?
Will it rain tomorrow?
Will they arrive on time?
Will we need tickets?
All questions with will.
And we answer with short answers using will or won't.
Will you come? Yes, I will. Or no, I won't.
Will she call? Yes, she will. Or no, she won't.
We repeat will in the answer.
Let's practice WH questions in simple future.
WH questions are questions with what, where, when, who, why, how.
The structure is WH word plus will plus subject plus base verb.
What will you do tomorrow?
Where will she go?
When will they arrive?
Who will help us?
Why will he leave?
How will we get there?
All WH questions in simple future.
Let's practice answers. What will you do? I will study.
Where will she go? She will go to Paris.
When will they arrive? They will arrive at 5 p.m.
Natural question and answer.
Now let's talk about time expressions used with simple future.
Yes, these words signal future time and go well with simple future.
Tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow.
Next. Next week, next month, next year. She will visit next week.
Later. I'll call you later.
Soon. The movie will start soon.
In plus time period. In an hour, in 2 days. He will arrive in 10 minutes.
Tonight. We will watch a movie tonight.
These words tell you the action is in the future. Let's practice. I will finish this project tomorrow.
She will graduate next year.
We will meet again soon.
They will call in 5 minutes.
All using future time expressions.
Now there's another way to talk about the future, using going to.
Yes, this is important. Will and going to are both used for the future, but with slightly different meanings.
Will is used for spontaneous decisions, predictions, promises, and offers.
Going to is used for plans you made before now and predictions based on evidence.
Let me explain with examples.
Spontaneous decision. Use will. The phone rings. I'll answer it.
Plan made earlier. Use going to. I'm going to visit my parents this weekend.
You decided this before.
Prediction without evidence. Use will. I think it will rain tomorrow.
Prediction with evidence. Use going to. Look at those dark clouds. It's going to rain. Can you see the difference?
Will equals spontaneous. Going to equals planned.
But both talk about the future.
Let's practice the difference between will and going to.
Great. This will make it very clear.
Situation. You're thirsty right now. You say, I'll get some water.
Spontaneous decision.
Situation. You planned yesterday to buy groceries. You say, I'm going to buy groceries today.
Previous plan.
Situation. Someone asks who wants pizza. You say, I'll have pizza.
Instant decision.
Situation. You see dark clouds. You say, it's going to rain.
Evidence-based prediction.
Both are correct, but the feeling is different.
Both are correct, but the feeling is different. For this episode, we're focusing on will, but it's good to know about going to too. Now let's practice with a real conversation.
Great. Let's imagine two friends talking about weekend plans.
Hey, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm not sure yet. What about you?
I think I'll visit my grandparents. I haven't seen them in a while.
That's nice. Will you stay overnight?
No, I won't. I'll just visit for the day. I'll probably leave in the morning and come back at night.
Sounds good. What will you do there?
We'll probably have lunch together and talk. My grandmother will cook her famous pasta.
That sounds delicious. Will your sister go with you?
I don't think she will. She has to work this weekend.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, I think I'll just relax at home. I'll probably watch some movies.
That sounds relaxing. Will you watch anything specific?
I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll find something on Netflix. What time will you leave tomorrow?
I'll leave around 9 a.m. The drive takes about 2 hours, so I'll arrive around 11.
Will the traffic be bad?
I don't think it'll be too bad on Saturday morning. I hope not.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time.
Thanks. I'll text you when I get there.
Great. I'll talk to you later then.
Have a nice weekend.
You too.
Did you hear all the simple future verbs?
Yes. I'll visit. Will you stay? I'll leave. We'll have. Will cook. Will she go? I'll relax. I'll watch. Will you watch? I'll find. Will you leave? I'll arrive. Will the traffic be? You'll have. I'll text. I'll talk.
All talking about future plans, predictions, and spontaneous decisions.
The conversation sounded completely natural.
That's because simple future is used constantly in daily English.
Now let's talk about common mistakes with simple future.
Yes, learning about mistakes helps you avoid them.
Mistake 1. Forgetting to use the base form after will.
Wrong. I will goes to the store.
Correct. I will go to the store. Always use base form.
Wrong. She will coming tomorrow.
Correct. She will come tomorrow.
After will, always use the base verb.
Mistake 2. Adding s to the verb after will with he, she, it.
Wrong. He will goes.
Correct. He will go. No s needed.
Wrong. She will works tomorrow.
Correct. She will work tomorrow.
Will is the same for all subjects.
Mistake 3. Using will with time clauses starting with when, after, before, as soon as.
Wrong. When I will arrive, I'll call you.
Correct. When I arrive, I'll call you. Use simple present after when.
Wrong. I'll leave after I will finish.
Correct. I'll leave after I finish.
This is a tricky rule. After when, after, before, use simple present, not will.
Mistake 4. Confusing will and would.
Will is for real future. Would is for hypothetical or polite requests.
Wrong. I would go tomorrow, if you really plan to go.
Correct. I will go tomorrow.
Would is for imaginary situations or polite forms.
Let's create a story using simple future.
Perfect. This will show you how it works in context.
Tomorrow will be a special day. It will be my sister's birthday.
I will wake up early to help prepare for her party. My mom will bake a cake and I will decorate the house.
We will hang balloons and streamers everywhere. It will look beautiful.
The guests will arrive at 2 p.m. About 20 people will come to celebrate.
My dad will set up music in the backyard. We will play her favorite songs.
I think everyone will have a great time. The weather will be perfect, sunny and warm.
We will eat cake around 3 p.m. My sister will blow out the candles and make a wish.
I wonder what she will wish for. She probably won't tell us. She never does.
After cake, we will play games. My uncle will organize a treasure hunt for the kids.
They will love it. They always enjoy his games.
In the evening, we will watch a movie together. My sister will choose the film.
She will probably pick a comedy. She loves to laugh.
The party will end around 8 p.m. Everyone will be tired but happy.
My sister will remember this birthday forever. It will be one of her best birthdays.
I can't wait. It will be so much fun.
That story used simple future perfectly.
Every sentence talked about plans and predictions for tomorrow.
This is exactly how you talk about future events in English.
Let's give you confidence-building tips.
Yes, here's how to master simple future step by step.
Step 1. Practice making predictions about tomorrow's weather.
It will be sunny. It will rain. It will be cold.
Step 2. Practice making spontaneous decisions.
Someone says something, you respond with, I'll. I'm hungry. I'll make a sandwich.
Step 3. Practice making promises.
I will always help you. I will never lie.
Step 4. Talk about your plans for next weekend.
I will visit my friend. We will go shopping.
Step 5. Ask questions about the future. Will you come? What will you do?
Practice daily. Build confidence.
Now it's your turn to practice.
Don't be afraid. You can do this.
Write 5 sentences about what you will do tomorrow.
Use simple future with will.
Share them in the comments. We'd love to see them.
Remember, mistakes help you learn.
Every sentence you write makes you better.
We believe in you. You're doing amazing.
Let's do a final review.
Simple future equals talking about things that will happen after now.
Structure, subject, plus will, plus base verb.
Will is the same for all subjects.
Negative, will not or won't, plus base verb.
Question, will plus subject plus base verb.
Time words, tomorrow, next week, later, soon, tonight.
Always use base form after will.
Use will for predictions, spontaneous decisions, promises, and offers.
Practice every day.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to English the Natural Way.
We create new episodes every week to help you learn real, everyday English.
Leave a comment with your practice sentences.
We love hearing from you.
Simple future is essential for talking about your plans and dreams.
Master it and you'll express your future confidently.
Thanks so much for listening today.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.